All right. So there was a group that was asked, the Fortune magazine, Fortune 500 or whatever companies or whatever. So the Fortune magazine was asked to rank lobbying associations according to their power. And so if you read this, it says prominent congressional staffers, senior as members of Congress, prominent staffers, senior White House aides, and top ranking officers of the largest lobbying groups in Washington to assess on a scale of 0 to 100 the political clout of 87 major trade associations, labor unions, and interest groups. So here's the list that they came up with. Of course, this is 2011, but I don't think that it's changed a whole lot. And if you look up here, the National Rifle Association, the NRA, has a lot of clout. Okay. NEA is like ranked 14th, which is kind of interesting to me. But a lot of trade unions, it looks like, have a lot of clout. And now they're allowed to even give money to campaigns and things like that. So American Association of Retired Persons, AARP. Yeah, I would agree with that, especially since if you think about people that are retiring, there's a lot more of them now. Okay, so think about this. It's like the pharmaceutical research. I think those probably have moved up some. National Association of Home Builders, National Association of Retailers. So yeah, just kind of Association of Trial Lawyers of America. All right, so these are all lobbying groups or interest groups, okay? So kind of keep that in the back of your mind. So what makes an interest group successful? So what makes them a part of that top 25? And you would think that interest groups look at, like, you would think that the bigger groups would be more effective. Okay, so we're going to look at some of what makes them surprisingly ineffective. Okay, all right. So there's different. There's potential member groups or potential groups, and there's actual groups. And one problem that you're going to see with these, and I've seen this firsthand, is this collective good and the free rider problems have, I guess, what is the term I'm looking for, embedded itself in these groups. Okay, so you've got a potential group, people who might be group members because they share some common interest. And then you have the actual group, the people in the group who actually join the group. Now, what do you call it? The right to work states, they are like Kentucky. We have outlawed those types of groups because you used to be that as soon as you, like, I'll say if you became a teacher, you automatically were enrolled in NEA and like KEA. All right. If you work at Ford, you automatically were enrolled in their union. Okay, so we now have right to work laws that forbid that. But what our thing is that a lot of these interest groups, especially the larger ones, they work for the collective good for everybody else. It says something of value that can't be withheld from a potential group member. So if you're looking for wages or benefits or that kind of thing, everybody's going to benefit from it. Okay, so you've got people that actually do the footwork for you, and then you've got everybody takes advantage of that. That's a free rider problem. Okay. I guess let's go back up here. So potential group members, people that are group members, that they share some kind of potential common interest, but the actual group is the ones that actually join that group. not a, we, like I said, we have right to work laws in the state. Okay, so we don't have to necessarily join a group. All right, so that makes I think the group more ineffective, because they can benefit without joining, or they can benefit just because. Okay, now KEA and SCA, you join these groups, this interest group, this NEA group or whatever, and you get special benefits from that. All right. We're going to benefit if we get a pay raise, or we're going to benefit if we get better system of education, but we won't get like the free legal, or we won't get the benefits that we have if you join the group. So a lot of times they offer incentives for joining. Doesn't mean that people are going to work for it, but it just means that they can get the other benefits that are associated with that group. All right, so these are, people ask, like, if they join the AARP, why did they join the group? And, over 25% said for information, for insurance, representation, the discount. So most of them just join because they want information. But I get stuff in the mail all the time from AARP, and I'm not a retired person. Okay. So I still get the information without having to join, but you do get other. All right. So just know that, these are some of the reasons why. And so why do I look at this? Because again, I think it kind of looks at, you still get the information without, joining.